Hello and welcome to this 15-minute vinyasa flow. Start by coming down to a comfortable kneeling position, connecting to the breath and slowly lowering yourself down to child's pose. Extending the arms towards the top of the mat and lowering the forehead down to the ground. And taking a few deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth if you've got a cold or hay fever. And taking these next few moments just to check in with your body. Notice if you're carrying any tension anywhere, and just inviting that tension to let go with every exhale. Slowly bring yourself up to tabletop. Moving through a few rounds of cat-cow. On your inhale, dip the belly, send the gaze forwards. And as you exhale, round the spine, draw chin to chest. Inhale to open the heart, gaze forwards. And exhale to round, pressing the mat away with the hands and knees. Inhale to dip the belly. And exhale as you round, draw the belly button to spine. Inhale to dip once more. And exhale as you round, tucking chin to chest. Inhale to come back to a neutral spine. Begin to tuck the toes, pressing into the toes, hover the knees a couple of centimeters away from the mat. Engaging the abdominal muscles here, drawing the belly button to spine and finding a strong foundation. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, move back to downward dog, taking a few grounding breaths here. Bending into the knees any amount needed to soften into the backs of the legs. Begin to lift yourself up onto the tiptoes, bend both of the knees and swing the knees over to the right side of the mat, adding a slight twist through the torso. Inhale to come back through center and over to the left now. Inhale through center and extend the legs back to downward dog. Take a few moments to pedal out the legs, have a little bit of free flow time. Taking any movements that feel good, that feel welcome in your body. Just allowing yourself to loosen up, giving yourself time to come to a place of comfort. Begin to extend the left leg back, extending through the foot, bending the knee, draw the knee towards the body, plant the foot in between the hands. Inhale to draw the arms high, come to high lunge. Pressing into the ball of the back foot to engage the back leg. Inhale, extend the front leg, and as you exhale, bring hands down to fists of fire. Bend both of the legs, pressing into the ball of the back foot to engage the back leg, finding your strength here. Inhale to extend the arms, extend both legs, and exhale as you lower down, bending both knees, using the strength in your leg to steady you. Slowly send the hands forwards, lower the back knee, edging the back knee a little bit further back. And inhale to draw arms high, come to low lunge. Tucking the tailbone here, pressing into the shin of the back leg, using your strength to stay lifted. Lower the hands down to the mat, extend the front leg, flexing the front foot as you come to a halfway split. Moving with the breath for a few rounds now, slowly. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bend into the front knee, send the knee forward, slightly over the ankle. And inhale to come back. Exhale to move forwards. And inhale as you come back. Exhale to come up. And exhale to send the hips back. Begin to lift the back knee, pivot the back foot, windmill the arms to come to warrior two. Take a deep inhale here. Send the body back, lengthening down the left side of the body, flowing with the breath to come back to warrior two. Inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two, coming down to a supported side angle, lowering the elbow to the knee, sending the gaze towards the ceiling. Taking a few steady breaths here. Inhale to come back to warrior two. Extend the left leg. Pivot both feet to face the sides of the mat. And bring the toes out slightly wider, bringing ankles closer together. Lowering the hips as you come to goddess pose. Keeping the tailbone tucked here, using the strength in your legs to stay active. Slowly lower the hands, extend the legs. Pivot yourself back to face the top of the mat and make your way back to plank pose. Send the gaze out ahead, begin to lower the knees. Send the body forwards and lower in one diagonal line. Walk the hands forwards. Press the hands into the mat, draw the shoulders back, come up to Bhujangasana, Cobra pose, keeping the pelvic bone in connection with the floor, bringing your awareness to opening through the middle parts of the spine. And slowly lowering down, pressing up through tabletop, sending the hips high to come to downward dog. Taking a few moments to find downward dog. And then extending the right leg high. Bending the right knee, bringing the knee towards the torso and planting the foot in between the hands. Inhale to draw the arms high, come to high lunge. Finding your foundation with your legs, using your strength to hold you. Take a deep inhale, extend both legs. As you exhale, bend both knees, bring hands down to fists of fire, also known as a running lunge. This is a great lunge to strengthen the legs. Inhale as you lengthen and exhale to lower down. See if you can hover that back knee a little bit lower to the ground. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Begin to send the body high as you extend up. And then lowering the back knee, sending the hands forwards, untucking the back toes. And inhale to draw the arms skywards, come to low lunge. Keeping the hips square by drawing the right hip back and the left hip forwards. Lower the hands down to the ground. Begin to send the body back as you extend the front leg, come to half split. Breathing deeply here and moving forwards to come through lunge. And sending the hips back as you extend into the front leg and come to half split. Moving for a few rounds with the breath at your own pace. Moving through flexion and extension of the front leg. And slowly pick up the knee of the back leg, pivot the back foot, windmill the arms, come up to warrior two, tucking the tailbone here. And staying energized in both legs. Inhale, come back to reverse warrior. And as you exhale, move through warrior two. Inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale through warrior two, lower elbow to knee, come to a supported side angle. Sending the gaze under the left shoulder towards the sky. And staying for a few grounding breaths. using the connection between the elbow to stay lifted. Come back through warrior two. Pivot the right foot so that both toes face the sides of the mat. Bring the hands to the hips and with a flat spine, lower down to a straddle fold. See if you can bring the head down to the mat or come to a place where you feel supported and the head can hang. Bend into the right knee, send the body's weight over onto the right side. And moving over to the left, bending into the left knee. Moving through this transition a few times, inviting opening through the hip flexors. And see if you can pivot the toes, lift the toes skywards, come to a Skandasana. And make your way down to the back of the mat. Coming to a low lunge and then heel toeing the left foot over to the right side of the mat. Bringing the left foot closer towards the body if pigeon pose feels quite uncomfortable. Bringing yourself to a square hip alignment and lower down to come to resting pigeon posture. Making a pillow with the hands and just inviting the body to soften here. Notice if this is quite uncomfortable for the body. Begin to invite a deeper breath, channeling any discomfort with the breath. And taking a few more grounding breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. Begin to press yourself back up. Tucking the back toes, lifting yourself back up, swiveling yourself round through Skandasana, transitioning over onto the right side, walking yourself round to a low lunge and heel toe the right foot over to the left side of the mat. Lower the right knee, walk the back leg towards the back of the mat, square the hips and lower yourself down to a resting pigeon posture. Trying to bring yourself to a place of stillness here. And slowly beginning to slow down the breath as we slow down the postures. Coming to more of a restorative end to today's practice. Taking a few more grounding breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. Press yourself back up. Untuck the back toes, lift the back knee, press yourself through plank and lower the hips down to the heels, bringing the knees out wide. Come to a wider child's pose. And give yourself this time just to come back to the breath. Replenish the body with each breath. Find your energy once more. And press yourself back up to a kneeling position, bringing the knees together. Take a deep inhale. Draw the arms skywards, bring hands to prayer, and exhale to bring prayer to heart center.